Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Right now, tensions and military clashes involving Iran, Israel, and the United States are raising serious concerns across the world. What may seem like a regional conflict in the Middle East could actually have consequences for the entire planet.
From rising oil prices to economic instability and geopolitical tensions, the effects of this war are already being felt globally. In today's video, we'll explore how the ongoing conflict between Iran, Israel, and the United States could impact the global economy, international politics, and everyday life around the world.
But before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends so more people can understand the real impact of global conflicts. Now let's dive into the story. The Middle East has always been one of the most strategically important regions in the world. And one key reason is energy.
Near Iran lies the extremely important shipping route known as the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most critical energy choke points on Earth.
Around 20% of the world's oil supply passes through this narrow waterway every day. If conflict disrupts this route, the consequences are felt globally. That means a war involving Iran, Israel, and the United States doesn't just affect the Middle East. It can directly affect economies across Europe, Asia, and the Americas. One of the biggest global consequences of this conflict is rising energy prices. As fighting escalates, oil supply routes in the Persian Gulf are threatened. In some cases, shipping through the region has already been disrupted. Analysts say the war has already pushed oil prices dramatically higher and disrupted millions of barrels of daily supply.
Transportation becomes more expensive. Food production costs increase. Electricity prices rise, and ultimately, consumers around the world pay more for everyday goods.
Another sector heavily affected by the conflict is aviation. Because of the military situation in the region, airlines have had to cancel thousands of flights across Middle Eastern airspace. Airlines must reroute planes to avoid conflict zones, increasing travel time and fuel costs. Tourism, business travel, and international trade are all being affected. For countries that rely heavily on tourism or aviation hubs, the economic impact could be significant.
Another major concern is escalation. Iran has influence across the region through alliances and armed groups. If the war expands, other countries in the Middle East could become involved. A regional conflict could quickly spread to multiple fronts, potentially destabilizing the entire region. And if major powers start backing different sides, the situation could become even more dangerous. Global powers like China and Russia also have major strategic and economic interests in the region. Their involvement, even indirectly, could reshape global geopolitics.
Beyond economics and politics, the greatest cost of war is always human suffering. Airstrikes, missile attacks, and infrastructure destruction can lead to massive casualties and displacement. Millions of civilians across the region could face humanitarian crises, shortages of food and medicine, and the loss of homes and livelihoods. History shows that conflicts in the Middle East often leave long-lasting humanitarian and social consequences.
So what does the ongoing war between Iran, Israel, and the United States mean for the world?
It could lead to rising global oil prices, economic instability and inflation, disruptions in global trade and aviation, the risk of a wider regional conflict, and severe humanitarian consequences. In today's interconnected world, no war stays local for long. A conflict in one region can quickly affect economies, politics, and everyday life across the globe. The question now is whether global leaders can prevent further escalation, or whether this conflict could reshape the international order.
If you found this video informative, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Also, comment below and tell me your opinion. Do you think this conflict could escalate into a larger global war? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.